Since how I scheduled this string at the last minute, I am going to do what I always do, which is make me some tea. So I'll be right back. Please enjoy the jazz playing in the meantime, and we'll get started, all right? Hey, Betty Murphy, good morning. What are you doing up? You digging my vibes? That's what's up. I needed to get up, Petty Murphy. Here I go. Okay, here I come. Peace, Joe. Oh yes, I'm making my tea, babe. Let's tell y'all all about it. Okay, let's get ready to get into it, shall we? I'm feeling good. I've got my tea all made. Can you all hear me okay? And I'm going to lower the jazz music. Awesome sauce. Because I don't want to put the mic directly in my face if I don't have to. By the way, the music that is being enjoyed this morning is royalty-free music provided by Epidemic Sound. Anyone can use them. Good morning. So good morning again, Patty Murphy. Good to see you. Good morning, Joe Whitfield. Good to see you. Good morning, Jack Spade. Good to see you, Jack. So early in the morning. So this might also turn into a little storytelling as well, okay? Since in my last stream, I was talking about self-awareness and knowing who you are. I decided that I wanted to go a little bit more in depth into self-awareness and go ahead and include in that personal development. Now, the thumbnail that I used for this stream this morning is actually one of my mental mentors that passed on in December of 2009. I believe it was December, but in 2009. His name is Jim Rohn. And I learned about Jim Rohn in my early 20s. I got introduced to, good morning, Agnati. I got introduced to personal development in my early 20s. I was pretty much fresh out of the military. I am an Army veteran. I am in combat. I am an Army war veteran. So not long after I got out of the military and getting introduced and getting back into this civilian world was I introduced to personal development. And I must say that when I look back on it and think about it, personal development was probably a lifesaver for me with PTSD. So self-awareness. I want to first mention what are the benefits of self-awareness. So the benefits of self-awareness are, listen to this, guys. Enriched emotional intelligence and greater empathy and listening skills. Improved critical thinking skills and decision making. Strengthen communications and relationships. Enhance leadership capabilities and capacity. Those are the benefits of self-awareness. Jack Spade, let me grab a calculator to figure out how far back that was. Oh yeah, quite some time. All Natty, welcome. So he says, good morning, good night sleep with an unexpected and much needed surprise. Awesome sauce, welcome All Natty. So personal development and self-awareness, like I said, I've always been self-aware. Probably for as long as I could talk, I could say. I know that even as a child, being self-aware, like just knowing what I wanted and being vocal about it as much as I could be. Being aware of what being aware of how I presented myself, being aware of my skin color, not really being aware of, race, not like as a child, like when I was a toddler, but definitely being aware that I was different, being aware of my complexion, being aware of height, um, being aware of what moved me, right? I also spent a lot of time alone though as a child though. Even though I had siblings and cousins and stuff and a lot of family events, I definitely spent a lot of time alone. Um, but even in school, like just being able to say like what colors I want to use, like and knowing why I want to use certain colors and things like that. My maternal grandmother would call me sassy because I was so vocal. Okay, this song is like really, really loud, very active song. I'm gonna turn this down just a little bit more. Okay, so my maternal grandmother would call me sassy because of me being vocal, right? And I've been called prissy as well. And let's see, blunt, very expressive, and all of these things I would not take back. I would not change any of these things at all. Especially, given what I just read, the benefits of self-awareness, and then having personal development to come along with it. And knowing who you are, being self-aware, knowing who you are beyond, like I said before, beyond what your name is, beyond what your career is, and being comfortable in that in order to be able to grow from that. One of the things that made me come on early this morning and want to talk about self-awareness is because I see so much of people, men and women, striving to be everything but themselves. Waiting for and needing someone else's permission to live their life, to succeed, to go on their own path, to validate the decisions that they make, and to model their life after, to model their decisions after, and fighting the whole time. And I think it's so normal. I think it is so normal for people to act like this, that to talk about self-awareness and to choose self-awareness would definitely make you an outlier. But it's worth it. Someone might be in the world. Now they say that we all have a twin in the world, someone that looks like us, right? There is only one you. Only one. There's only one me. Only one. And each and every one of us have our own individual single journey. Our journey can only be similar to someone else's, but it will never be exactly like anyone else's. And it is much more fulfilling to experience and your journey as your journey without seeking the validation, needing someone else to qualify you for your journey. I would even think that as long as we compete with other individuals to be those individuals, not to be ourselves, but to be those individuals, we are living our journey and our lives half, if even that, fulfilled. Sometimes you're going to hear me pause because I'm sipping my tea. Oh, by the way, so the tea that I made this morning is, I have lemon and lime in my tea. I have turmeric. I have apple cider vinegar with mother. I have ginger and extra virgin olive oil in my tea. And garlic in the tea. So the benefits of this tea is it is anti-inflammatory. It helps increase digestion, healthy digestion. It is good for the skin and your hair, good for the body because it is also moisturizing and hydrating from the inside out with the extra virgin olive oil. And it is also a cancer prevention. It also helps boost your immune system. What else? Weight balance, metabolism, strengthen your bones. What else? What else? I need this. Oh, and decrease blood sugar. So those are the benefits of this tea that I put together this morning. So give me a second while I sip my tea. Now, oh my God, this is so good. I should have added chili powder. Okay. Yes, this is perfect. Okay, so now let's talk about personal development. So personal development helps increase your self-awareness, and it helps you to grow in the areas of your life that needs improvement. And it's long-lasting benefits, and it is definitely transformational, right? It's working on yourself from the inside out. It's helping you to be a better version of yourself every single day. When it is a lifestyle. I was talking to someone last week, and I was talking to them about a conversation about increasing and improving my level of communication. Because some people that I am working with, there has been a break in some integrity, and there has been a break in effective communication. And I took a stand with someone else that this was having a major impact on, and who this was really being directed towards and from, right? So I took a stand with this person. And in taking my stand with this person and talking to people higher up, even in our legal department, I realized that no matter what anyone else does and what anyone else says, I saw an opportunity for growth for myself in communication, because I don't want to just take a stand and be confrontational. I don't want to just take a stand only to have a result or just get past something. I want to improve the whole situation and the whole atmosphere, not just for the person that I'm taking a stand with, and not just for the people that I'm working with, and not just for myself, but also for others to be able to come on board and there already be a difference to be made. I could very well say it would be a lot easier if this person did this or if this person did that, right? But the thing about self-awareness and personal development is you always realize that who you are and what you do and your way of being is not contingent upon anything or anyone else. And therein lies true power. I love my power. I refuse to surrender my power to anything and anyone else. I will only subjugate my power to the Most High. That is it. Anything else and anyone else where there needs to be a surrendering, it will be because I am aware first and foremost of that. And so I began to find that way for a transforming breakthrough in communication. And so when I was talking to this person about the situation, and then they said, wow, they said, how I would have never thought about that or thought like that. How would you come up to this kind of conclusion? How do you have these thoughts? And I had to say, it's because personal development is my lifestyle. It is why I pick and choose my battles wisely so that I can preserve my energy and use my energy appropriately. If you have been listening to me for a while, you know that one of the things that I say is our time and our energy are our most precious commodities. And for me, I want to also add spirit. So I'm very particular about many things because I am particular and protective of my time, my energy, and my spirit. I meditate. I am very good at silencing things around me, silencing the atmosphere for the sake of my peace and the sake of my creativity, the sake of my being. You don't need anyone's permission to just be yourself. We all have, even with us having a twin in the world, right? They don't look exactly like you. They are not you. There's only one you. So I'm gonna take this now with the ladies, even with makeup. I'm very feminine. I'm very, very girly, right? Like I'm very prissy, dainty. I love all the girly things. I promise you I do, right? And so, you know, I love makeup. I love hair. I like changing things and doing things like that. Like I love it. I love fashion. I love it. 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 But what I love more than those things is who I am in my natural state of being. Who I am when I can look in the mirror and the person that I see looking back at me, the reflection of me. So everything else is just an additive, it's an enhancement, you know, or it's for fun. But it's not me, it's not my life. It doesn't make me, right? So I get really bothered when I see women. Hi, see over greetings. I get really bothered when I see women apply makeup and the way they apply their makeup looks nothing at all like them. They use their makeup to change their skin tone, to change the shape of their noses, to change the shape and the mold of their facial features. Like they really look like a different person. And it's not even occasional, right? Because I can understand it being occasional doing that, you know, just changing your look, just wanting to be different that day. But this is a constant. It's like they wake up to be different. They wake up to look like someone else every day. And the reason why it bothers me is because it bothers me to see someone so uncomfortable with themselves. So the image, by the way, let's talk about my avatar right now. So the avatar right now, y'all, that is a throwback photo, y'all. I dug in the crates for that photo, right? Like I dug way back for that photo. So that photo was taken when I was in my very early 20s. I had just chopped off my hair. My hair was relaxed and it was full, thick, healthy mid-back. My hair was in the middle of my back in layers. And I chopped it off. To go natural. So I was doing this thing, this going natural, being my natural self. I was doing that, y'all, before it was popular, before it was a trend. That wasn't the first time that I had cut my hair. It was the first time that I had did it so major, but it was the first time that I did it. And I would do that periodically in my life. And the reason why I would do that is because no matter how much, like I say, I love changing my hair. Like I'm into all of the hair stuff. Like I look, boy, I used to get so bored with the hairstyle. Like I had to change my hairstyle like at least every week. I would, boy, let me, oh my gosh, like I would come up with like some of the most creative styles. I always went to the salon. When I go to the salon, I always go to something. Even if I have a picture of what I want, I tweak it to make it my own way. I mean, like that was just me. But I would cut my hair off throughout the years of my life to go natural because no, I never wanted to be confined and defined by my hair being straight. So I literally cut my hair all off and I blow dried it and I curled it into this cute little, just like this really short crop cut. Nobody else was doing it. I had people ask me, why did you cut your hair? And I always, oh my God, my dad especially. Now my mom would be upset, but my dad would be just like mad. Like he would be like ready to go into a rage when I cut my hair. He couldn't understand it. And then one thing he'd say, I don't understand you. He's like, you grow your hair and then you cut it and you wear it short and then you go get a weave or you go get braids and you let your hair grow and you're flat on it or you're straighten it, then you're back curly, you're back kinky. He's like, I don't understand it. I don't understand why you want to wear wigs when you grow hair. And you'll have long hair and you'll still go put weave in your hair. And he said, I don't understand it. I literally just gave my dad's speech. And my mom would just be like, people want hair like you. People want hair like your hair. And you go and cut your hair. And why so short? Why so short? Did you have to go so short? Yeah, going against the grain. But you know what? I felt good and I feel good. Whether my hair is long or whether my hair is short or whether it's in between, it doesn't matter to me. I love me and I love my hair like regardless. It doesn't matter, right? Society and what's trending or what's popular, like that does not define or dictate my beauty, my style, my look, none of it. It doesn't. I, I define and dictate my standard of beauty. So whether my hair is long, whether my hair is short, I am confident 100% in all who I am and in my hair. And I didn't have a problem getting attention either, at all. Short hair, long hair, natural hair, and kinky. I did not have a problem. Ladies, listen to me. My sisters, listen. I didn't have a problem getting attention at all from no kind of male, okay? No kind of male. Blacks, Hispanics, whites, Asians, Arabs even, they love you, girl. Love you, girl. Even with short hair, love you, girl. I have absolutely very little makeup on in that picture. And the only reason there is any makeup on in that picture was for the lighting and the camera. That is it. They didn't have filters in those days. And I don't care that they did or didn't. Those fingernails, those are my fingernails. Those are not any other fingernails. Those are my fingernails. But I didn't ask. I didn't ask for permission to be myself. I didn't ask for someone to validate my hairstyle. Jack. And I can honestly say that I think my femininity, my feminine energy, my confidence in who I am, my confidence in my feminine energy and my spirit, no matter what, is what help others to be attracted to me. Hmm. So it really is okay to like really just be yourself, you know? You have a beauty. You have a look. Whether you're a man or a woman, you have a look that the Creator gave just for you. And your look is what makes you stand out from anybody else. It's what helps identify you from anybody else. Others can appreciate you for who you are when you appreciate yourself for who you are. Show us who you are. I don't, no one can intimidate you about your style, about how you look. No one can tell you how you fit in this world when you yourself take the stand for yourself and you just stand on your own ground, no matter what. So I can be in a room with other dark-skinned women or non-black women or light-skinned women, women with different color hair or different textures of hair, different body shape. In this picture, in this picture here, I weigh like 100 pounds. Like 100 pounds, soaking wet 100 pounds. And very, very petite, like just super petite. Like at that time, honestly, I could still shop, unfortunately, but fortunately, I could still shop in easily in the teenage department, easily. And even then, you know, this was during a time when it was beginning to be popular for women, for females to show a lot of their body, you know, to show a lot of cleavage and dress sexy, I should say, right? Dress sexy, dress sexual. And I was still a very moderate to classy dresser, even when I was casual, right? I didn't ask for permission to be a woman in her early 20s, attractive, intelligent. I didn't ask for permission to dress moderately and be confident. I didn't need the validation to do so. It didn't matter to me. Just because, and I could have very easily said, well, everybody else is dressing like this, so I might as well do it. I did the complete opposite. I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. I took a lot of pride then, in as much as I do now, in the presentation of my body and myself. And besides that, my feminine energy, in and of itself is very sensual. I have a natural sex appeal. So I don't have to act or dress sexy to be sexy. I did it then, and I don't now. I remember, so yes, I have gotten into storytelling. I knew it was going to go that way. I remember when I was in the military, this very cute young lady. I mean, this girl was cute. Okay, no homo. This girl was cute. Very flowery. And she had got a fresh tattoo. It's a pretty big tattoo, too. And because of the tattoos that she had gotten, she was limited to the physical exercise that we were doing because they were fresh. And the sergeants gave her a hard time because new tattoo or not, she still needed to perform. And later on, this same female and somebody else asked me about a tattoo, about getting tattoos. And they were popular, you know, just like now. Well, not as much. They are more popular now to get tattoos, for females to get tattoos. But even then, I was like, my response was, mess up this beautiful body? Like, I have beautiful skin. And I don't need any extra attention. So no, I will not be marking up my body. I will not be getting a tattoo because I don't need extra attention. I don't want extra attention. And I'm already good. Like my skin is beautiful. I'll say that now. Many years later. My skin is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It's amazing. Now, for some people, I know that getting tattoos, their body is like a canvas, right? Good morning, JT. Good to see you. It's like a canvas. And so they use their body for tattoos because they treat their body and they think of their body as a canvas, right? And I'm not going to knock that at all. But for me, I chose to just be me, to just let my skin be what my skin is. The beautiful piece of art that it is to me. So even if you're someone that wants to get a tattoo, like everything that you want to do, like do it because you want to do it. Let the decisions that you make be based upon what you want to do. And you know, you don't even have to fight about it. I see a lot of fighting, even online. I see a lot of fighting about people being upset because someone said that you don't act like this, or you're not cool enough, or you're not pretty enough, or you're not what's the word? You don't have enough swag, or you're not smart enough. It's like we have a bunch of grown people still trying to sit at the cool kids table. Good evening, sir, Dollar Will. Good morning, Good morning, sir, Dollar Will. Always a pleasure. And you have grown people in these arguments about what's cool and what's not cool, and well, because you're doing that, then you don't come over here with my channel. Because you don't have this, then don't you come over here. Well, because you don't talk like this, don't you? And I hear this. Well, so and so said that you don't deserve this, and so said that we can't have this. Well, so and so said that they're not going to share this. Listen, it's okay to not sit at the cool kids table. It's okay to not fit in. It's okay to not be popular even. Being popular, sitting at the cool kids table and fitting in are all overrated. And whether you are a man or a woman, you sun yourself every time you get into those kind of debates and arguments about, and you're seeking. Listen, let me talk about the men for a minute. Can I talk about the men for a minute? When it goes on with the men, without you even saying it, what comes across and what is being heard is grown men seeking the validation of other men. It comes across as grown men without you even recognizing it. You are walking in the shadow of other men. Now, this might come as a surprise to some, but men Men who need the validation of other men are not fully qualified yet to have a woman to submit to you. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. The degree of submission from a woman, even in her most feminine state and well-being, will be limited because you have limited your power. As a man, you have limited your own power through someone else's funnel. And all women like men of power. All women like men of power. The only type of female that is against a man's power is a female that wants to be in power over men. And over her men. That's all. So now, listen. Listen. Who I am as a person and who I am as a woman and who I'm going to be and what I'm going to do does not warrant the validation or the permission of anyone else. Not another woman, not another man, not anyone else. I made a decision in my life. I made a decision that I wanted to live my life in a way that honors my parents, that honors my family name, and that glorifies God. That was my decision for my path, for my life, for my journey. Good morning, Arthur Williams Jr. Good to see you. And so every decision that I make and everything that I do and everything that I say along the way of my life is contingent and supportive of that. Thank you, JT. I really appreciate that. That means a lot. Not anything or anyone else. And when it comes to my family, when it comes to my parents, and when it comes to my family name, and honoring that, No one outside of my family can identify what kind of characteristics or actions that will take. No one outside of my family. No one who doesn't know my parents. So it would be foolish of me to go to someone else that does not know my parents, that does not know my family, that does not know my family name and what's attached to it, to ask them what should I do to honor their name. So surely no one else can put a stamp of approval in those regards to that either. And no one can take away from it either. All they can do is have an opinion. And around here, and what you see in the world is you see people fighting other people and arguing with other people and getting emotional about other people's opinion. Opinions are like buttholes. Everyone has one. And like raindrops, they fall everywhere. People are going to always have an opinion of you. People are going to always judge you. Get over it. Get over it. Get used to it. As a matter of fact, welcome it and still go live your freaking life. Because unless their opinion is going to stand in the way of what you want, it shouldn't even matter. So pull your boxers up, pull your panties up, and get on with your life. And get over it. People have a right to their opinion. Opinions have never killed anybody. No one's ever died because of someone's opinion. People die because they allow people's opinions to rule over them. That's why something in you dies every time you defend against someone's opinion of you for no other reason but just to be defensive. And every time you do that, man or woman, you gave the person with the opinion, you gave them power over you already. You have son and daughter yourself to them. Now, on that other part of my decision of how I want to live my life, a way that glorifies the Most High. Now, that is an area, that is the area where others' opinions do matter and where others' opinions can help. Because that's my spiritual journey, right? My spiritual journey, my spiritual aspect. But I would be foolish. It would be foolish of me to go to just anyone and let anyone and everyone's opinion about religion, about God, the creator, the universe, spirituality, to just let anyone have a say on what increases my spirituality without discernment. See, that would be foolish of me. And this is where self-awareness also comes into play, because I am aware of my own foundation. I am aware that the foundation of my spirituality begins directly with me and the Creator alone. And so anyone else and any other source outside of that should be supportive of that, and it should fall in alignment. There will not be any conflict. That is why it's important to have your own personal relationship. That's where that comes into play, right? Because you got to read through the madness. If not, I would be tossed to and fro. Any kind of doctrine will do. Any kind of good message will do. Just anything. Being self-aware. So now back to personal development. What a lot of people don't know, especially within Black society, is that a lot of your leaders, your executives in major businesses, and probably even where your career is, participate in personal development. People like Les Brown, your Les Brown, your Zig Ziglars, your Jim Rons, your Lisa Nichols, your Tony Evans, your Tony Robbins. If any of these names sound familiar to any of you, Eric Thomas, you know, these, and this is just to name a few. Your Brendan Burchards. Their influence is behind a lot of your executives, a lot of your leaders in these major corporations, and possibly even on your job, right? Because they work with even small companies too. So a lot of times where you may see someone seem like they get in ahead, and you've been somewhere longer, and they're getting ahead, and you don't understand why they're getting ahead. A lot of times it's because what you don't know is the influence of personal development is behind it. Personal development is what helps you to not only increase your self-awareness, and it just doesn't develop you just for the sake of developing you, but it also makes you a great leader. And these are the people, like when it comes to influence and being influenced, these are the kind of people that you ought to allow to have some influence in your life and not influence over you. So a lot of times when people are having these different debates and arguments and stuff, it's like you're debating with people that you, in some kind of way, you're walking and standing in their shadow. You've given their shadow permission to subjugate you and have influence over you. Because if nothing else, they have influence over your voice. They have influence over your mind because you have allowed their opinion to rent space in your mind. Take it into your spirit, and then you begin to burn energy through the conversations and the debates and arguments about it. And In my opinion, if I may give my opinion, it is a waste of your masculine energy. For the females, it is a waste of your feminine energy. And it goes to show how lack of control you have of your emotions. Whether you are a man or a woman, it shows lack of control of your emotions. And it doesn't matter what you accomplish in life. It doesn't matter how smart you are. It doesn't matter how dumb you are. It doesn't matter how many degrees you have or don't have. It doesn't matter how much money you make. It doesn't matter what your background is. None of those things matter when it comes to lack of control of your emotions. You can be the wealthiest person in the world and have lack of control of your emotions. And where there is lack of control of your emotions, there is a lacking of power. And if you were to take the time to think about it, like really take the time to isolate yourself and reflect on how that shows up in every area of your life. You would see how it shows up in different aspects, in different places, in different areas, and in different relationships all across the board. And no matter how productive you've been and how productive you are, you have not been as effective as you could have been with you being as if you were in control of your emotions. We're all a work in progress, right? There's room for every last single one of us. When I learned about mastering my emotions, when it came to me a few years ago, it's about 2020, somewhere between 3 to 5 years ago. 5 years ago. To master my emotions and master my life. Spirit came to me in meditation with that. I was like, master my emotions, master my life. What does that mean? What does that mean? Master my emotions. So I went and looked it up. And shortly after that, a book fell into my hands by way of a friend. And it really made a difference. It really enhanced my ability to control my emotions. See, and we can all do this from time to time, right? I've been really good about identifying my feelings. And being a woman and knowing that women are more emotional than men, I allow myself and I give myself permission to feel my feelings, especially around girlfriend time. Now, I want to be discreet, you know what I'm saying? I want to be discreet. So you know that every month, women, I call it, you know, for sake of this, girlfriend time. You know, every month we have a little girlfriend come pay us a visit, you know, girlfriend time. So especially during girlfriend time, listen, when the hormones are just all the way different, you're hypersensitive. Especially then, I allow my emotions to go their full range. I acknowledge them, and I try to give people a warning. Listen, 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 listen. I'm gonna need some chocolate and I'm gonna need some bananas because I like bananas and I love chocolate and they are very good during that time. I try to keep them around that time, especially because this is really good. So you know, for everybody involved, we need chocolate and we need bananas. Okay, and we need space. Okay, we need space because I am pretty much unapologetic. At the time, I'm unapologetic if I give you a tongue lashing, okay? I'm unapologetic if I'm quick, if I snap at you, I'm kind of unapologetic at this time. Okay, look, it is what it is. And if I love you, those who are the closest to me, those are the ones that I am most prone to, you know, most prone to giving you something you didn't ask for. Okay? Just saying. I am aware. I was aware. I'm aware. And I'm hungry. I want to eat at that time. I want to be fed at that time. I don't have time for no judgment. I don't have time for no smart mouth, whatever, because I will serve you something back to you. You wasn't asked, you know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have came for me because now I'm here to dig your grave. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. You come for me at that time, I dig your grave. Okay, that's how it goes. Now, afterwards, come get you out. Okay, but at that moment, I am unapologetic. So, and I let people know at that time, I give my emotions full range. I give them permission to do what they do. So it will best serve you to let me serve me, period. Okay, save yourself because at that time, the only thing I can do is give you a warning. So I can do, I'm warning you now to save yourself. Okay, that's it. And I would say, you know that last nerve? See, during that time, my last nerve is reserved for my mother. Because, you know, mothers and daughters have a way, y'all. Mothers and daughters have a way. Especially when they are very much alike. Boy, and I tell you, I do not know what it is, why, or how, but like I'm telling you, it's like clockwork. Every month at the right time, you can almost put it on the calendar like clockwork. My mother is prone to say or do something that will want to make me want to pull all my hair out, stomp my feet. I'm talking about get a major attitude, go get in my car and go for a ride, call my dad. Dad, mama said, Dad, mama did. Call my brother. Man, mama said, man, mad right now. Oh, I'm so upset. And so at that time, there is no room for anybody else to get on my nerves. See, I have to reserve that last nerve for her. And I do that out of love because that's mama. And my mama and I have a great mother. On my nerve or not, I have an awesome mother. So she is deserving and she is worthy of having my last nerve. Nobody else can get it. Look, if you're interested in me, I don't care. Friend, I don't care. Listen, no. I have one nerve for today, and that belongs to my mom. So I don't know what that means to you. I don't care what it means to you. This nerve belongs to my mom. But with this book even helped me and made a major difference even with that. So while I allow myself to feel and I acknowledge my feelings, and that's healthy, even for men, listen, you clearly, you guys have emotions. There's no sense, no need, no point in denying that you guys have emotions and that you get emotional too. No, it's no need in denying it. You do. And acknowledging it, being aware of it, is more empowering to you as men than denying it. See, as a man, as long as you are in denial of it, you will never have power over it. Never. And you have more than one emotion. Anger is not your only emotion. Hate is not your only emotion. Those come into play in full bloom and at high levels when you are in denial of your other emotions. When you're trying to hide your other emotions. And when you do that, this is when women like myself will call you emotional. Because your emotions take control over you more than your logic does. And let's be clear, intellect cannot be confused with and mistaken for power. Intellect, wealth, the lack thereof, none of those things, they don't equate to power or control over emotions. No. We have to be able to separate them. You have to be able to identify that that is a separate factor of you. It's a different component to have your other emotions and to acknowledge them. If you are around, online or offline, if you are around men who do not support your other emotions, you have the wrong circle of men around you. You're doing yourself, your environment, those you love, and those you desire a disservice. Because you're not showing up in full authority of who you are and who you can be. For women, the same thing goes for you, goes for us. Let me back up. I also want to say that we must not mistake intellect and confuse intellect with logic. The ability to think and the ability to be logical are two different things. And just like a woman being illogical when she is emotional, men, when you are emotional, you also are not logical. Your logic cannot be trusted. Your decisions cannot be trusted when they are under and made under emotions. For women, this is where your feminine energy, our feminine energy, plays a factor in our environment. Because as women, we have the ability, when we are in our feminine energy, when we are connected, when we are in tune, when we are okay with our feminine energy, with being feminine, it is our nurturing ability in our femininity that allows us to create a safe place for the vulnerability of men to be emotional, so that they can get back to logic. Right now, what you're seeing, everybody, with men and women being at war with each other, especially online, you're seeing men mess up the space for women, and women mess up the space for men. And neither one is productive. It's all counterproductive. It's destructive is what it is. It is destructive. Honestly, even in a man's space online, women should be able to enter a man's space and still feel safe. Period. Even in a woman's space, men should be able to enter a woman's space and still feel safe. It's like, say, having a house and the man has the man cave. And whatever goes on in the man cave is all about the man, right? But if the woman needs something, if the woman needs to say something to the man, get something to the man, Go in there, even if it's to go in there and make sure that everything's okay in the man cave. Make sure he has everything he needs. You know, if he drinks a brew, make sure he has his brew. Make sure, you know, the pool tables don't need anything else. You know, you don't need any of the chalk, you know, for the pool stick. Or make sure, you know, the kids didn't have the remote control that belongs in the man cave. You know, if it's in one of the kids' bedroom and it was supposed to be there, you know, you need to go take it back in there. You know, the woman enters that space, even though she's in the man cave, she's still safe in the man cave. Just because she entered the man cave does not make it volatile or war zone when she enters. Then she can leave. She's done what she came to do. Then she can leave and let him get back to his man thing, whatever his man thing is. Say in the woman's space. Say in the woman's space is where she is, you know, she does her hair, does her fingernails, her skincare or something, right? And the man needs to go into her space to give a message about something going on with the children, or there's an emergency, or he needs something right now, you know, he needs her to know something, you know, and he enters that space. His entrance shouldn't make that space non-volatile. His entrance shouldn't now make that space a war zone. And because it is a safe space still, and he respects that space like she respects his, when he is done with whatever he came for, he can now leave that space and leave her to herself. Nothing is destroyed. The man cave is not destroyed, and the woman's sauna, the woman's spa area is not destroyed. It is all safe. It all works together. Being self-aware and personal development can assist even with that, even with those things. They really can. So I am a strong proponent for self-accountability, self-responsibility, mastering self-awareness, and self-authority, self-government, because I know it's possible. I know it's worth it. I know also it's a God ability. It's that powerful. It's a God ability. And I'm an example. I'm a witness. And now I have a spiritual element with mine, right? But you don't have to believe in God even. You don't have to have a faith in order to be the best version of yourself. That's spirituality. Spiritual connection is my choice. It's my lifestyle. It doesn't have to be yours. But to have self-authority and to always strive to be the best version of yourself. You know, when you are the best version of yourself, no matter how else you compete in the world, it's going to make your competition even easier, because it's going to make your ability to compete, try to say, even easier, because you're already on the road of improvement. So that's all for now, guys. Everyone, thank you for coming. I'm gonna go through the chat really quickly. I hope everyone is doing okay. So let's see. I'm gonna start at the top. Again, we had Patty Murphy came through. Great, Patty Murphy, thank you. We had Joe Whitfield, thank you so much. Of course, we had Jack Spade. Let me see here. Patty Murphy said he was enjoying, digging the vibes, and enjoying the jazz music. I'm so glad to hear that. Jack said, the hearts you break on your way up the ladder are the forgotten names and places on your way back down. Thank you. Natty came through as well. Jack Spade, early 20s. Let me grab a calculator to figure out how far back that was. I have a stream coming up. I'm so excited about the stream that's coming up about celebrating life. And there's going to be several revelations on that stream. So hopefully you'll come back for that, Jack. And then Jack Spade said, those people be lost in a masquerade. Yeah, pull the mask off. It's really embarrassing at this point for everyone having a mask and be masquerading and we're not at a masquerade party. Jack Spade also said, so when we cyber marry, I got rules concerning cutting your hair. My cyber wives lose all agency when they carry my cyber name. Okay, so Jack Spade's out here collecting cyber wives. Natty, when a man sees a comforted woman, it's on and popping. We are hard on ourselves to look a certain way. The men don't see what we are so critical of. And then JT entered the room, greetings, and Dollar Bill entered the room with his greetings, and Otho Williams Jr. entered the room with his greetings. And I see JT and All Natty co-signed a lot of advice, said thank you guys. All Natty also said, absolutely, I allowed people at work to rent space in my head when I was younger. I worked on it, and now I could care less. Let them hate on me. Yes, All Natty, because you know what? People are going to find a way to hate anyway. You know, they are. Let them. You know, they're allowed. And as long as they are not infringing upon your personal space and they're not threatening you, let them, you know. So what? And then JT said, Annette said, thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. And JT said, thanks. We need these. Thanks for yesterday. Oh, you're so welcome. So let me give a few channel shout outs as well. The Underrated Darkness JT has a channel. Please check him out. He does a lot of real talk also on his channel. Let's see here. Siova has a channel. Siova is doing tech talk and conversations as well, discussions. Call them Big Brain Energy discussions over on Siova's channel. So we've got some great things building up over there. Donald Will has a channel, and Donald Will's channel is, if you've heard me say this before, is about trading, and he also has a Patreon for trading. I definitely would suggest and encourage anyone to go over there. Petty Murphy has a channel, and his channel is, it seems to me like he's got jokes over there, but he also has some good things going on with his jokes. So I'll check out Petty Murphy. And Jack Spade has a channel. He does not upload a lot of content. He's been stingy with his content, but he's also a very busy man. So, but you can check out Jack Spade as well. Anybody else in my, let's see, I don't think, All Natty, I don't know if you have a channel, All Natty, do you do content? Also, man, big ups to ûself YT. Man, oh man, oh man, listen here. If you want great, informative, thought-provoking, widespread cultural information, you want to take a look at ʻself. You don't? Okay. You definitely want to go check out ʻself. Oh my God. Like, if he's also, I mean, he's great for expat information as well. Like, very good, decent brother. Just had a birthday as well. I mean, but honestly, ʻself. Also for healthy discussions on relationships and about and just man stuff, but conversations as well, you know, about marriage, relationships. You want to head on over there to A View from the Man Cave with my boy Frank. A View from the Man Cave. Help, I mean, God, I love these channels. Also, let me see here. DC the Purple Diva and Mahogany Roots, MJ. Mahogany Roots, no wait. Mahogany MJ. No, Mahogany Roots and MJ. Yes, that. You want to go check those ladies out too. Great ladies. DC, the Purple Diva, does a lot of storytelling and a lot of blogging about being a mother of a son who has autism, right? And notice I said has autism, not autism has him. Got it? Got it. Yes. And also Mahogany Roots in MJ does that as well. Hey, Alan Walker, good to see you. Does that as well as other diverse conversations and activity going on over there. Those are the towns that I want to promote right now. Like, oh my gosh, like definitely just really, really good people. Let me see. Anybody else? Anything else? Okay, I can't think of anyone else or anybody else at the moment. Um, so please, again, really consider, reflect on the whole self-awareness and personal development. Um, I have some life coaching programs, guys. If you or someone you know needs any assistance with any of this and self-esteem, I'm going to be rolling out some whole new programs really soon. Um, I really want to help people to just be better. Sheep State, yes, thank you. Sheep State Sleep TV, DS1, the Comedy Hour. Also, he is a part of the Masculine Mercenaries, and he does great content and provoking content as well with the masculinity and the voice. You're welcome. Thank you, JT. You're welcome. So yes, absolutely. So let's see. Anybody else? Oh my goodness. Sneed Mobile Tech. Listen, for all of the latest news and updates when it comes to your mobile carriers, when it comes to mobile phones and mobile gadgets, listen, for all the latest. You want to head on over and you want to sub and connect with Sneed Mobile Tech. He will keep you up to date with the information. He will help you to make decisions with information because he's very informative, he's very concise, he's very clear. So, Sneed Mobile Tech, all right? So, yeah, look up also some more on personal development. You know, please do it for yourself. Do it for you owe it to yourself, right? You owe it to yourself to be true to yourself. And you cannot be true to yourself without being self-aware. You can't. And you cannot develop, you cannot be the best version of yourself without being intentional. You've got to be intentional, guys. You cannot be happenstance about your life. Life will only happen to you. You will not you will not be strong in this. You will not have control if you're not intentional, right? You won't. So you owe it to yourself. You deserve it. If you're sub to me, I really believe you deserve it. I deserve it. I'm going for it. I'm with it. Sure, JT, sure. That'd be okay, sure. So that's all for now, guys. Have yourself a great day. I'm going to go ahead and get my day started, finish my tea. And remember, listen, so the tea I drank today again is it's lemon and lime slices with turmeric, with garlic, with extra virgin olive oil, turmeric, extra virgin. Oh, and apple cider vinegar. So, great antioxidant, great for detoxing, great for midday fasting, great for it's anti-inflammatory. So, anti-inflammation is great for your lowering blood pressure, lowering your cholesterol. It's great for your digestive system and immune boosters. Okay, very, very good. Okay, good for you. Good for you. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you so much. God bless. Till next time.